Thanks for tuning in today for our webinar on how to make social media efforts part of your marketing plans. If you want to expand your business and you want to get out there and learn about accounts you don't know, using social media is the perfect way to do that. All the great sponsors on the screen right now make these webinars possible. Sunjoy, Cloth Promotions, Alexa Springs, Logo Mats, Snugs, Promo Social Post, Pencil Innovation Line, Pen Machine, and Custom Clips. You have to think all of them. They make these webinars possible. And what I'm going to try to do today is tell you how to do this social media work and do it correctly. Now, people want to know, well, how in the world did we get to the point where we were doing social media? Well, it all started with Ask Jeeves a long time ago, 30 years ago, when the first internet butler came around and people started using the internet as much as they have.
Jeeves, it's a good fly to catch a rainbow trout on.
A Zug bug is a splendid choice, sir, but I prefer a Mr. Rubberneck.
Introducing Jeeves, the world's first internet butler. Just type in your question, and he promptly finds the answer.
Hey, Jeeves, what are the symptoms of hypothermia? Mental confusion, shivering, and a total loss of feeling in the legs, sir.
Got a question? Ask Jeeves at ask.com.
People just don't understand that that's when all this got started. So I thought that was kind of interesting to include that. So I believe that Ask Jeeves is what got us all going to this point with the internet. Now, Ask Jeeves discontinued search capabilities in 2010, but they were the original internet butler. And on our screen right now, we have two great things from Cloth Promotions. Their DigiClean is a great little phone cleaner. If you'd like to have a sample of it, the email is there at the bottom, order at clothpromotions.com. And if you'd like to have a 2026 Cloth Promotions catalog, they have those available, and you can order those at the same email address. Now let's get going on our next slide. Making social media and lead generation efforts organic. Avoid these overpriced and hyped marketing services. These are a bunch of baloney. You can't get clients fast from LinkedIn by paying somebody to send out a bunch of bogus responses to you. You can't get 1,000 personalized videos and emails every day. That's $97. The point is that's every day, 30 days, that'd make that $2,800 a month. A voice agent's not going to get you any business. A sales agent is just a bot. Bots don't sell. And there's no such thing as a cold caller virtual assistant. These are all things that are distorted. Stay away from them and make your social media work organic. That means work on it one step at a time. Don't get carried away, and don't have somebody talk you into some kind of bogus program. Now, I've got someone I'm going to talk to you about that can help you with social media, Greg Blumstein, but I will talk about him when we get through the show. Great $50 off an order coupon from Sunjoy. Add Capital, 10% off an order. They're American-made materials out of Monroe, North Carolina. Now, I follow every Facebook friend that I have. The reason I do that is it gives me information about them, and I can learn what I need to contact them about and what they really care about. Now, at the top left there is my page where you can see me with Rod Roddy, my TCU shirt when I was on The Price is Right. That's 22 years ago. And in slide 2, you can see the list of my friends. The slide at the Alamo, that is a friend of mine that I learned loves the Alamo. I like Texas history, and the fact that he loves the Alamo, I got after him about that, and I actually got some business from him. And the slide to the right from Michael Meadows, he is telling me something that he likes on Facebook, and I will agree with him and get him to tell me more about it so we can bond. Earth Day's coming up on April 22nd. Southern Plus has a great selection of Earth Day products. You can go check out what they have. I believe, yes, April 22nd. So that would be 20 days from today. Great opportunity to do event selling. Now, when you share an interest or discovered, let them know. I sent him suggestions for items to promote his reenactment group. I never knew that my chiropractor friend loved the Alamo battle so much. I like that too. But when I did that for him, I sent him he does reenactment, military reenactment. And when I did that, I'm bonded with a couple of other members of his Alamo Reactive Group who own their own business, and I have sold them orders too. Free spec sample order or offer on the order on the screen right now from Custom Clips. This costs you nothing. You can email Dick Radix at customclips.biz and send a logo. He will create an actual product sample for you and send it to you. This costs you nothing. If you want 2 or 3 of them done, I'm sure he would do them for you. Contact Dick and he will help you with this, and it's very easy to do. Now, I post, and I'm showing you a post that created orders for me. So I talk about logo mats and all these webinars. The dirty facts about mats are right there on the left. I tell you everything good, bad about mats. I have posted that before on my Facebook page, and I have gotten orders because people have saw that I've done mats for Grand Bank. And Logo Mats puts my information on the back of that mat, and somebody picked up that mat in their lobby and saw that came from me and called me. And not only was I doing the mats for Grand Bank, but I got to do them for one of their customers too. M. Wadsworth at LogoMatsLLC.com if you'd like to have samples, a sample kit from Logo Mats, and there's a great little discount coupon on the screen right now for Logo Mats. Great way to get your name out, having your name put on the back of custom mats. Now, spec and custom product samples, I create these for my social media followers. I close an average of 80% of actual product and 50% of spec sample offerings. Now, if I offer these on my Facebook or my LinkedIn page, I always get somebody who wants to respond. And then I use my coupons here and I create a free sample from them from Pen Machine. It's there on the left, or there's Custom Clips again. I will create a sample with their logo on it and send it to them. This creates orders. And if you're not doing this, these things cost you nothing. You need to be doing it today. Now, I mail creative self promos to all posting responders. Everybody who responds to me, I end up getting their physical street address and I mail something to them that shows exactly how creative I am. Here are 4 great offers on the screen right now from Bensel. The Smashlight Plus, $1.65 net for samples. These pins are just great. These shape pins are gator clips, will keep stuff hanging on your refrigerator, and chewing gum. People love chewing gum. If you'd like to have these samples or know more about them, it's C. Madlock at Bensel.com. These are great self promos. I see all the time people want cheap self promos. Somebody posted the other day on one of these sites, oh, I don't want to ever pay more than $1 for my self promos. Well, good. You can do cheap self promos. People that will get the business from you will be using better self promos. Trainer is a great sample, great supplier. I've dealt with them for over 35 years. They offer Sample of the Month Club. This is something where you can order samples. They come to you every month, either virtual or product samples from Trainer. These are things you can provide as incentives for your Facebook and LinkedIn pins. Contacts to respond to you. There is the form you would fill out from Trainer Graphics. It's Chantel T at trainergraphics.com. If you'll just email her, she will tell you exactly how to sign up for their no charge sample of the month program. Now we're talking about cloth promotions again. I love cloth promotions. The self promotions they do for me are the best really that I've ever had in my life. They're easy to mail, and I have no problem sending these to people and giving them to everyone I meet. On the right is a cloth with my logo on the, it's unfolded where you can see it in its pouch under it. You cannot believe the amount of business I get from this self promo. In the center, there's also ones I send out for holiday greetings that get me business orders during Christmas or the holiday season. Order at clothpromotions.com if you'd like to have these samples. Should you buy ads on social media? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't do it, but some people ask me all the time about it. And what I'm telling you, if you feel confident about doing it, there's LinkedIn, Snapchat, Facebook, there's others. The problem is they're going to be creating leads for you that you might not want. I'm more targeted marketing than that, but you can check it out and see if you feel comfortable doing it. Add capital coupon again. There's Cloud Promotions with a $50 screen charge, and Trainer, which I just talked to you about. Nice screen charge, free screen charge from them. Now, social media help is available if you don't feel comfortable doing it. My friend Greg Blumstein, I work with on a constant basis. He does social media marketing for distributors. If you want to do this, here is a testimonial from Becky at Image Ad Specialties in Oklahoma City, and she tells it like it is.
Dawn with Impact Branding here in Oklahoma City, talking to you today about promo social posts. They're absolutely fantastic. Greg and his team do a wonderful job with our social media posts. They are experienced in the promotional products industry. They are on time and they are so reasonably priced. It's insanity, I tell you. And they have freed us up to do sales and operations and things that we need to get done, but maybe we don't want to do because we hate them, but that's beside the point. Again, promo social posts. If you are not utilizing their services, I'm telling you, you're missing the boat. You need to get on it, and you need to get on it now.
Okay, you saw someone else above her. That was another testimonial. I'm sorry for that showing up, but that'll tell you exactly from an honest distributor exactly how Greg works. It's Greg at promosocialpost.com. I've got a great offer I'll be showing from him later in the show. Now, on Facebook and LinkedIn, I always tout the fact that I offer quick service on my postings. Snugs has a next day zip service. Innovation Line has a service with 200 to 300 products. These ship in one day. And Sunjoy has last minute programs for 1 or 3 day quick ship service. If you use these suppliers and tout that, you can say confidently that you are a rush order specialist, and this will get you business, I guarantee. Now let's talk about water. I talk about bottled water in every one of these webinars because the biggest distortion in this industry is bottled water companies making their bad water seem better than it is. Now, this 1 glass of hydrogen water has the same antioxidant effects as 2 pounds of blueberries, 38 carrots, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't do that. They're just making that up. How would they know that? Did they measure that stuff out? They just want to make it look like their antioxidant effect of their bottled water actually is healthy for you, which is not true. And on the right here, all they want to do is tout they have a heavy bottle they put it in. You want to carry that bottle around and refill it? I do not. Rather have spring water in a plastic bottle that's easy to carry around and not lug around some heavy hunk of glass like you're seeing here on that Holstein ad. It's just absolutely crazy. Spring water tastes good without having to have all these crazy claims. And there's a skip a column pricing coupon from Alexis at the bottom right hand of the screen. People don't know how many bottles of water in a pallet. There are 84 cases, 216 bottles per pallet. I did not know that. I bet your customers don't either. But there is what a pallet looks like. I'm just showing you that because a lot of distributors don't know. Brian at AlexisSprings.com if you would like to have samples of bottled water. And there to the left is the information about where Alexis Springs ships from. They have 7 shipping locations in the country, which reduce your freight cost. And this will get the order to your customers in an expedited manner. Bottled water is a thing that you want to sell, and you want to sell it right. Now, you can control overused AI verbiage by using Grammarly. AI is a great thing, but it usually takes about 50 words. You put it in, and it makes it 100. It makes it hard to read. So what I do is when I do use AI, I then run my AI response through Grammarly. It tells me what words to delete, how to write the message better, and it cuts me back down to the right word count from this overused verbiage from AI. Respect sample right there from Custom Clips again. If you don't do that, I don't know why not. I love that offer. So many distributors have done those and gotten orders from them. You just can't believe it. That's just a really great thing that you should try and do. So use Grammarly if you want to get your post concise and accurately shown. Now you can use Instagram to share photos and videos with followers. Very ways you market yourself. I have not done this myself. I don't know if I am mentally capable of creating my ads on Instagram, but I looked up the information, and in the little blue block here, it tells you exactly how to make ads with Instagram. I think with somebody a little bit better with computers, you could really turn out some good products or some good advertising with this. So create ads directly from Instagram if you have the abilities. I don't, but if you do, you're going to be ahead of other distributors. Ad capital coupon there on the bottom left again. Now we're talking about ad capital. One thing that I want to show you is a cute little product that you can sell to vehicle dealers. I got a little Buick GTX with an Apple CarPlay screen, and look at that screen, how dirty it is. After about a week of punching on that thing, I drove the car in my garage where I could see that grime on there, and I'm telling you, it was nastier than the devil. So I used my microfiber cloth from Ad Capital to clean that, and look how that makes that screen shine. You want a cool little product to sell to vehicle dealers, this is what you need to buy. Sales team at adcapital.com for a sample, and they make these in 5 different sizes. Very creative product to show to customers and post on social media that you have available. I send virtual showrooms to my Facebook, LinkedIn, and even Snapchat customer followers, because when I do that, they can look through like the Showdown virtual showroom. They can look through that, and I've sent that to people, and they said, Don, we did not know they had back door hangers. We did not know that they had these signs, flags, whatever. I've got a lot of interest by posting virtual showrooms from Showdown, and also like these tailgating things. Tailgating is a huge thing, and you can suggest tailgating products or have your customers look at tailgating products. Now, here's my deal about Greg at Promo Social Post. There's his email address. He's got a deal where he will work for you for like $60, $70 a month to do posting on Instagram, Facebook. To the right here are 2 different ads that he's done for distributors where he puts your logo on each one of these pieces and sends it to your customers on a regular basis, so you do not have to worry about this. I recommend him highly. He does a great job, and if you have any problem with Greg, you let me know, because I know I want to hear from you, because Greg is an honest person that does the right thing. Now, here's an offer that expired yesterday, but I can actually get you a free color spec sample from Bensel of a Smash Light. I'll bet you if you emailed Carla Madlock, cmadlock@bensel.com, and said, you know, I watched Sanders' webinar, that offer expired yesterday, but will you please do me a full color spec? I guarantee you she will do it for you if you use my name. Great way, you could even have posted this on your social media accounts, that you will offer a free sample to people. This is a great way to get your name out, and there's also a self-promotion sample if you want to have those with your logo on them. I post Apple products to demonstrate my tech intelligence skills. Sunjoy has Apple products. They have trackers. They have earbuds. They can actually imprint Apple TV. The little box, I mean, they can, the box you use, they can just almost imprint anything. Bella at sunjoy.us if you want to know about Apple products, and there's a great $50 off an order coupon from Sunjoy at the bottom of the screen. Now, I change my Facebook cover frequently. A lot of people have the same old cover, and the reason if you don't do that, you won't get as many visitors. Every time you change your cover photo, your followers are notified that you have. There I am at the top of the screen at an ASI show in Fort Worth. There at the bottom, I went to Las Vegas, and I got on stage with Wayne Newton. There's me again at an ASI show. And on the top right, there is me in Havana, Cuba, 10 years ago. I post these pictures, and people comment. That's exactly what I want to have from social media. There's that free spec sample offer from Pen Machine. You do this, it creates impressions and calls to action. Now, here's another thing about the box water scan. This is the biggest scam I think I've ever seen in the water. It's almost as bad as that big glass bottle. They're saying that boxed water is more environmentally friendly than plastic. That is not true. It takes 3 times the amount of energy to create a paper container than a plastic bottle. Paper packaging does not recycle well. It's hard to carry and containers leak. These containers are not refillable and it ships heavier than plastic bottles. That to me is not an environmental saving statements. I think that the plastic bottle that weighs not much, that can be refilled and easily recycled, is a much more efficient way to package water. Skip a column pricing for Alexa Springs on the screen right now. Now, Brian at alexasprings.com, he can send you samples if you'd like to have them. Now, I talk about the Wounded Warrior Program in every one of these webinars because I was not in the military, but I contribute to the Wounded Warrior Program, and I work with PTSD veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan that have been through living hell. And I'm just telling you the stories I've heard. And the Wounded Warrior Program is run by Snugs, and it donates money back to the Wounded Warriors. I think last year they gave them over $100,000. This is a neat little show right here.
I'll never forget the day that my life was changed forever. Boom. And I woke up the next morning on Ward 57. So in walks 2 of the founders of Wounded Warrior Project with a backpack. And on the backpack was a logo of one warrior carrying another. And that was the first time that I'd ever even considered the possibility of not being stuck in that hospital bed forever. I know that the work that Wounded Warrior Project does wouldn't be possible without support from amazing companies like the folks that make Basecamp.
This is a great program, and if you're not helping these veterans, you should be. I give the Wounded Warrior money every month. I even give money to the service dogs that they train to help soldiers that are that they don't know when somebody comes to their door, or they don't know, like if there was a fire in their apartment. I can't say enough about how great Snugs is for doing this, and I would encourage you to learn more about this, just from the aspect of doing the right thing. Now, Snugs also has storyboards that they'll create for you. You can post these on your Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media platforms. On the right there are some storyboards made from them, taking one design and showing you what it looks like on all different products up here at the top. Then at the bottom, you're taking the same products and you're changing the logo on them. You can have these made with your customer's logo on it and send it to them. I think that would motivate them to buy something from you. And on the left here is a custom Basecamp flyer that shows different products for the Wounded Warrior Program that you can have logos put in. You can email Snugs and they will show you how to do that. I've got the email for them at the end of the show. Now, I follow contacts and discover buying opportunities on LinkedIn. Every time I hear from somebody on LinkedIn I don't know, like Julie Callahan here, I don't know her, but she popped up on my LinkedIn page. I sent her a friend request, a linked request. She linked back with me. So I told her, I said I congratulated her on her job, and I sent her a little note telling her about me. So whenever I link with somebody, I go and look in all their LinkedIn contacts. And then if I find something I think that I would like to get to know, I will send them requests to link with them. And I've linked with people that have ended up giving me nice little orders. Now here on the right, Innovation Line has a great little smart cell phone stand. Real inexpensive little product that'll hold your phone up. So if you're doing social media, talking on your phone, using it in a business setting, that little clip stand can hold your phone up. Chris at innovation-line.com if you'd like to have a sample. Great product, and Innovation Line will send that sample right out to you. Now, logo mats, you can create unlimited virtual samples to be able to post to show your customers how you can do something with their logo on it. There's a coupon for logo mats there on the top left. Slide 1 shows the different mat selections when I go to their site. So I pick out the mat that I like in 1. Number 2, it pulls up the different selections or different artwork that has been done before for them. Number 3 shows me exactly the Better Impressions mat that I'm going to order, what it's going to look like. Number 4, I download the logo to that file I'm showing you. And 5, it pops up as a City of Police Department Carrollton. I can make these unlimited as long as I register at logomatsllc.com. This costs you nothing. If you're not doing it, you're missing the opportunity to create orders. Now, here's my pitch again about Sunjoy. I love Sunjoy. They are reliable on electronic products. Here's they have all types. There's some Apple AirTags, AirPods up there at the top. And under that is a 5% off coupon for power banks. There's a $50 off a coupon. And they also do wireless chargers. How cool is that? Samples from Bella at sunjoy.us. They'll go right out. She'll be happy to help you with your questions about Apple products. Now on Snapchat, I know this is bizarre to be on Snapchat, but my friend Brandon Brown, who is a marketing director for Snugs, loves Utah football. I went to TCU. We play Utah now in football. So he and I have bonded over Utah football. You talk about expanding your marketing reach with somebody. When you can get them to share pictures like this, you have them sold. And they have pajamas. I did not know that they had those, but they can do 1 pair at a time of pajamas at Snugs. I think that is totally, totally cool. So check that out and take some work and look at some stuff on Snapchat. See what you can do. Now on TikTok, you can create unique product looks, marketing looks, and use them and make TikTok videos and images. Now, I can do a little bit of this, not much, but if you're really slick at it, you could create some great little TikTok videos. There I am on the left as I went in and made some different pictures of my face. This is pretty goofy, but I actually have sent that to people and gotten orders. And there it says, Happy Holidays and a Sweet New Year. Oh, 20 years ago, I made myself that image, and I did imprinted chocolate, little chocolate squares with my logo on it. And you cannot believe how that different little marketing program, different from my Don Sanders marketing, got me some contacts. And there's a little information about TikTok. 70% of their users say they use the app to find new products and brands. There's that innovation line, Smart Stand, Smart Price cell phone holder. You can get that from Innovation Line. Do you know there's a TikTok for business? I don't know that much about TikTok for business, but there's my goofy TikTok picture on the left again. But if you're really into this, you can get on TikTok business and buy ads or buy a service to get your ads sent to certain segments. There's a Logo Mats coupon, Southern Plus, and on the right, Southern Plus has American 250 merchandise. So when July 4th comes up, you want to celebrate the happy birthday of our great country, 250 years, Southern Plus can provide you with American 250 products. I don't know why this just got here, but there's a skip a column coupon pricing from Alexa Springs right there. And you can tell followers how custom coins and lapel samples spread their marketing message. Custom coins are made by Pin Machine. And right there is Harvey Mackler. He owned Gempire. He sold to a Pin Machine, still works with them. But there is his custom coin business card. I think that is so cool. There's a flyer on coins to the left, and on the right is what you get as a sample kit if you ordered a Pin Machine sample kit. You can order either one of these sample kits from Michael at pinmachine.com. They do a wonderful job, and I would trust them over any other lapel pin company in the industry just because they give me the type of service that I desire. Now, I keep my contacts and prospects updated in real time with Seamless AI. This is artificial intelligence at its finest. It's not trying to sell you anything. It's not trying to get you into bad email programs. It just provides the current name, phone number, and email address for anybody in business that you want to learn about by logging into seamless.ai. I've got a skip a column pricing for Alexis Springs. There's Logo Match, Southern Plus, Sunjoy, and Add Capital again. This is a really great way to keep your contact list current. Now, here's a little Oodle Band product that I talk about or show in every one of the webinars from Thought Promotion. Order at clothpromotions.com if you'd like to have a sample of this product. It is cutting edge stuff where you take these wristbands, key tags or whatever, and they you scan them, and then it comes in, shows you different ideas. Like if you had a festival, you could scan the code and it would give you the festival dates. If you were at a meeting, you could scan the code and it would tell you when your meetings are going to happen. It's totally cool. Order at clothpromotions.com. This product's a little over my head. I'm just being honest with you, but if you know what you're doing tech-wise, it is great. Here's my free spec sample again from Custom Clips. I'm sorry I'm not being redundant. It's just a really good offer. Here's Gempire Pen Machine again on a free spec sample. They will actually make you a product sample, a product, another no-brainer to do. And here is my last pitch on Greg. Greg at Promo Social Post. He's got a special thing going now on his emails and his social media help. He is completely trustworthy. There's the product ads that he's created for a couple of distributors that he sends to their contacts. He will treat you right. Shoot Greg an email, Greg at Promo Social Post, and just say, you know, Sanders told me you could do something for me. What is it? And just let's see what he tells you he can do. And here is my full color spec sample offer again from Bensel, cmadlock@bensel.com. Email her today and say, Sanders 0426, Don told me you could do this, and I'll bet you she will do it. Great, great offer. Now, here are all the contacts for everyone I've talked about in the show. The Apple CarPlay screen from Add Capital, Pen Machine, Apple products from Sunjoy. Showdown actually has 2026 hard copies if you'd like to have them. Logo Match has a great sample kit. There's Trainer Sample of the Month. Southern Plus has 2026 hard copy catalogs. There's Wounded Warrior, Snug Storyboards, Alexis Springs. You should know Brian at alexissprings.com by now. Talk about them in every one of these webinars. There is the Cloth Promotions Oodle Band samples, Innovation Line phone stand, Bensel, Trainer USA made sample kit, Cloth Promotions business card sample, Dick Radix from Custom Clips, and my free social media offer from Greg Blumstein. Now I'm going to keep this order up on the screen for a little bit longer. You can email me at don@sellpromodocs.com, and I have $500 in supplier coupons from the sponsors of this webinar. And if you will just email me and tell me you want those, I will be happy to send those to you just as quickly as I can. And I hope this all turned out well today. I love helping you. I don't know everything. I'm pretty honest about this. Some stuff I can do, some I can't, but at least I tell you what I can do. I really hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening.